Post-workout carbs, intro workout carbs, getting it ready. So today we are gonna do a leg day in my gym. I've literally just opened this gym in May. So where we're at right now is Central in Hong Kong. I'm gonna take you guys for a leg workout. So let's check out my gym first. This is Fit Culture in Central. Welcome to Fit Culture. Alright, so before we get started with the leg day, we're gonna get some pre-workout and intro workout in. So for pre-workout, we have this from Trained by JP. It's called Do Not Fucking Miss. This is one of the strongest pre-workout I've ever tried. So even though it's what time is it now? It's like 7 o'clock at night, but caffeine doesn't really affect my sleep. So I'm still gonna get a good scoop of that in, since it's pretty comfy right now. So what I normally do is just I take that apart and just measure around 8 gram. 8 gram comes to about a scoop. So I only have that for my pre. A lot of people like to mix some creatine in their pre-workout. I don't do that simply because I like to have my creatine when I actually have my carbs. So I'm gonna put the creatine with my intro workout, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. All right, where is it? And for my intro, what I do is I do this MPS Max. It's essentially like EAAs, but they have something in there called a Peptides Pro. It's like a pre-digest form of protein, so it doesn't really upset your stomach. EAA doesn't really upset your stomach as well, but this is a slightly higher quality. So I like to have that like 20 minutes into my training, so I don't like to have that before. So 20 minutes into my training, I'll start sipping on this with around 5 to 10 gram of creatine. Where's my creatine? Right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 15 gram of this EAA in. Okay, let's do 20. This is leg day. Roughly around 5 gram. Yeah, around 5 to 10 gram creatine in there. And I'm gonna mix these with the pokey that I just bought. That has exactly 30 grams of carbs in there, so I'm gonna have that later. Yeah, you can see the pantry is like pretty messy, but since we're in the gym full of bodybuilders, that's what happens. One thing as well, I like to actually mix a little bit of pink salt into my intro, just to get cellular hydration. Usually about 5 grams comes to about 2 grams. So yeah, put some of this, get warmed up, get leg day started. Okay. This baby right here, it's called Kienzl oil. I actually learned that not from like a Chinese coach. I actually learned that from JP, Trained by JP. Shout out to you. Yeah, I watched one of his videos. He actually puts this on his knee or his elbows whenever he trains. So this keeps me pain-free when I train. So what it does is it gives you like a really chill feeling, just to keep the joint warm, So before I get started with legs, I'm just gonna put that on my knee. I'm gonna put a knee wrap on. So for those who doesn't know, I've actually had a lot of knee injuries in the past, so it's very important for me to warm up properly and to use a knee wrap to just prevent anything from happening again. Obviously, it's not ideal to always rely on a knee wrap when you train, but then at this point of prep, right, I'm not taking any fucking risks. So I'd rather just stay protected, wear my belts, wear my knee wraps, and just to prevent myself from getting injured. Right, so before we get started with legs, just want to do a few minutes on the bike and also catch up with you guys about what I've been up to. So I think the last YouTube vlog that I updated was me 2 days out at the AGP. So unfortunately that show didn't do quite well. A lot of you know that I was suffering from an infection in my eyes, but that's not an excuse. I just kind of fucked up the whole peak. Part of it was my fault as well, overshoot on the carbs and water. The show was delayed, so I couldn't really time my fluid correctly. I didn't present a good look. So right from after the AGP show, I started working with Stefan. As a lot of you know, he's one of the top coach right now in the industry, but that's not why I started working with him. I've actually spoke to Stefan since what was it, 2019. I've been following his work, learning a lot of stuff from him on the Train by JP forum. So we've been kind of like on and off talking a little bit. And then I really just, kind of already knew his approach. So I thought, why not maybe, after the AGP show, I would, just link up with Stefan and see where we can be for next year. And little do you know, I was like really strict with my reverse diets. And we actually managed to make quite a bit of progress, even in the TRT phase. Like, I was really surprised, and I was eating like close to like 4,700 calories, and I was staying really lean. Like my glutes were still striated. And then at 6 weeks out from this show, I was like, yo, why not, Stefan? Like, do you think I'll be ready in 6 weeks? And he was like, yeah, why not? Like, just do a show and see how it goes. And then I didn't expect him to actually say yes, but here we are now. We are 2 weeks and 4 days out from the Taiwan Pro, yeah. So let's call. Actually, I was there last year with my clients, and then I just thought the stage was amazing. The production and the way how they treat their athletes. Like, you're gonna see a lot of like pro athletes from around Asia competing in this show. They actually have like a fan meeting as well, and the stage is amazing, lighting is amazing, the whole production is amazing. So like, I thought, since I'm kind of ready, like staying pretty lean, I was like, why not have one more crack at it? Because I just felt like 2024 hasn't been the best for myself in terms of competing. At the Hong Kong show, I felt like I brought like a tremendous condition on stage. I just felt like I wasn't full enough. Didn't really represent the look that I normally have in the gym. And AGP, like kind of fucked up the peak. I was really full, but then I wasn't dry at all. So I was like, yo, let's try and collect some data with Stefan, for this show. And let's have like a really, successful off season after this, and, build a really strong momentum going into 2025 and do better at the Hong Kong show in September. So yes, my next show, already thinking about 2025, is going to be at the Hong Kong Pro Show in September. So yeah, I'm basically using this as like let Stefan to learn a little bit about my body, do a prep together, peak once together, and collect data from it, and, just to build momentum into 2025. So yeah, today we're going to be training legs, mostly quads. We're going to do another 1 minute on here, and we're going to get started with some warm-ups. Let's see. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I structure my leg training as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that I'm someone who's been through a lot of injuries. So it's pretty interesting for me to show you guys how someone like me with a lot of like knee issues and maybe lower back issues, how I normally approach my training. So yep, fun times. Our first working set, we did the stack for 10 reps. So the way my training is, for those who don't follow me on Instagram or follow kind of the way I train, is that like I like to kind of really like maintain my performance even when I'm teaching a concept prep. So what I know, even in kickoff season, I wasn't able to do this weight, but when I'm in prep, even on a caloric deficit, the goal is always trying to improve in your training, maximize your performance in the gym, and your muscles will stay, or even grow, even if you're in the prep. So yeah, I've just done a whole out set on 100 for 10 reps. So now we're gonna move on to a back offset. So what back offset means essentially is you move the weight down slightly and you try and hit a higher rep range. So yeah, just 2 working sets on here. Then we'll move on to a leg curl, which I'll explain a little bit why I do a leg curl before we do a leg extension. Second exercise, we're going to do a prime seated leg curl. Not showing off, but I think we are the only gyms in Hong Kong that does have prime machines as an open membership gym. So The members love it. The reason why Prime is so special is because their ability to change resistance profile. So if you can see this, like the function for this is called Smart Cam. So basically you when you change the number on this, like you can change where, you know, like the rep is heavier and the rep is lighter. So basically changing the resistance profile. Why that's helpful is because, you know, like sometimes when you're more fatigued or you want to focus on certain part of the rep, like you want to focus on the stretch or you want to focus on the contraction part, this machine has the ability to do that. And also like the ability to adjust like the seats and everything. It just makes it super smooth, and it's fucking heavy. So like I haven't seen anyone that's able to do the full stack on here. I'm able to get to 210 and that's it. That's my PR, but I haven't actually seen anyone. Maybe from YouTube, like the guys in other countries, but like in Hong Kong, in my gym at least, I haven't seen anyone that's been able to do full stack. And back in the days when I was using the Light Fitness one, very easy to get the full stack. So very good piece of machine. We'll be using plenty of Prime today. Let's get to it then. Leg extension. Oh, this is the third exercise of the day. You follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the video that went viral. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it. You're gonna nightmare if you have knee injuries. Anyway, so basically what it is was the first time I dislocated my knee was on a leg extension, not on this piece. It was the first time that happened was with one of those the unilateral hamstring, the pin loaded leg extension. So the single leg one. It was in the gym called Go 24. Nothing to do with Go 24. I mean, it just happened to be on that piece of machine. I was just warming up. I actually just landed from a really long flight and I was doing leg extension, and you know, I was just warming up, wasn't using heavy weight, and my knee just popped, fucking ligament just torn it. So ever since then I have to be really cautious with doing leg extension, and the Prime piece is one of the pieces that actually doesn't hurt my knee. So I've tried the Cybex one, I've tried, you know, a lot of different brands, Life Fitness, they all hurt my knees. This one, perfect. The Strife one is perfect. So yeah, so but with this it's slightly different. Talk a little bit more about the way I do leg extension, right? So I focus a lot more on the deep stretch. So like it has to go all the way down. And when I come up, I don't think about just swinging the weight up, because that would just, you know, my knee would just pop if I were to perform the rep like this. So when I come up, it has to be just intentionally contracting the quad all the way from the bottom to the top. So you see the way I'm setting on my seat, all the way back, and I'm leaning all the way back as well. And the reason for that is I'm trying to hit my hip flexors, right? And really like just focus on the contraction. So I can't do like a top heavy set on this. So what I do is I go from lighter weight all the way to heavyweight, you know, and I do a minimum of 12 to 15 reps on this. I'm not gonna go and try and hit a PR or with really heavy weights, like 6 to 8 reps. No, that would just put me at too much risk. So yeah, few sets, 12 to 15 or even 20, sometimes even higher, 25, 30 reps, and that's it. Then next one we'll do squats. Moving on to our main compound of the day, which is going to be the Panatta's super half squat. So a lot of people don't really like this piece of machine, but for me, I find it's perfect because let's just say for example, like the thigh back hack squat, right? That piece of machine is obviously like really good, it's awesome, but unfortunately it hurts my knees, so warm up. Weeks out, all right, and you can kind of maintain your strength, and I didn't snap my fucking knee, so that's a blessing. As long as you don't get injured, that's all good. It's always a bonus, isn't it? Whew. So. Yep. Lightweight.
Try like a machine. Yes. More.
Four.
Rest. Move the shit. 2 more. Right, finish. Yes.
So after getting, how many sets are we on now? So we did adductor 2 sets, leg curl 2 sets, leg extension, not really any real working sets, but anyways, it's, well, you count it as working sets, but let's just say that was 3. 2 sets of hack squat to failure, and now we're on to leg press. So for this, it's just a regular 45-degree leg press on the Newtech one. So what's special about this one is the platform actually has like different angles. So you're able to position your feet at an angle that you like. At this point, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing like a neutral stance, try and get as deep as I can, create as much knee flexion as I can. So I'm stretching my quads, okay? So basically what I'm trying to target is my fucking quads. Alright. I won't be able to go too heavy on this, probably 6 or 7 plates per side, but the goal is to get very fucking deep. So yeah, not focusing on the weight. No one cares how much weight you can leg press. You can leg press 10, 20 plates per side. If your legs are small, no one gives a shit. Alright, let's get after it.
Good. Drive. Let's go. Stay tight. Drive. Drive.
Oh yeah. Fuck yes. Holy fuck yes. No.
I will be back.
减，你觉得减多少？
减到5左右。
可以。 fortunately, I still get some decent amount of carbs in my diet. So after the workout, what we're gonna have is 50 gram of isolate. At the moment I'm using Rule 1. I don't sell them, I just buy them from like a supplement shop nearby. But what we'll be selling is the Trained by JP protein, which is, I can't wait to get that actually, because that's the only protein that doesn't really upset my stomach. So what we have here is 50 grams of isolates, and we're gonna grab the biggest bowl we have, and what we're gonna do is, well, we still have some cereal, so we're gonna have to open the new pack. We're gonna get 100 grams cornflakes. Don't ask me why I buy the Japanese version, I have no idea, just convenient. They don't taste any different to the one that's from regular supermarket, but so yeah, what we're gonna do is 97, 99, 100. That's why it's very important to actually use a scale. 100 grams. If I don't have the scale, if I were to eyeball this, I'll probably have 200 grams. So yeah, let's get the party started. So what I normally do, right, instead of using like milk like normal people do, I'll mix the isolate. Typically I like to use like a chocolate flavor. That one I have at the moment is chocolate peanut butter. So I think it matches pretty well. At this point I don't really care about taste, but then it actually tastes pretty good. So what I do is I'll pour that onto the cornflake. I wouldn't pour all of it though. I just leave a little bit and drink it. Right, bon appetit. So this is going to be my post-workout. So that was a leg workout. Actually, when I made this, I forgot to mention with my pre-post-workout meal, I actually have two of these. They're called Ensure. It's a what it is, it's a glucose disposal agent. The main ingredient in there is called berberine. What it does is, you know, it's something to control your blood sugar. If you're on a budget, you want to just buy something from iHerb that's a little bit cheaper. Getting the berberine itself will do, but then it has more than just berberine inside, like chromium, ALA, and all that other good stuff. So I typically take one capsule of this with every 50 gram of carbs. So here we have around, you know, roughly around 80 gram. I just do 2 caps basically. So pre-post workout I'll do 2 capsules, breakfast I'll do 2 capsules, so I'll do 6 a day. So that would take me to roughly around, no, it is exactly 2,000 milligrams of berberine. That's a very good dose. I don't use metformin anymore. A lot of people like to use that. What Stefan's taught me is that metformin just simply slows down your digestion. And if I don't have any, like, you know, issue with my blood glucose, I don't need it. That just helps a little bit. He doesn't really tell me to take this, but it's something that I've been using for a really long time. So it worked before, it should work now. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you for tuning in for my leg workout. 2.5 weeks out, we're going to be putting out some more content, especially during the trip in Taiwan. Hopefully we'll get 1 or 2 more videos out before peak week. We're going to take you through along this journey. You know, it's always been like a dream of mine to share what I have, you know, like in terms of my bodybuilding journey, you know, what I do on a daily basis. So let me know in the comment what you'd like to see from me. You know, it could be like a full day of eating, my diet, you know, my training, you know, or it could be how I do my carb load or my water depletion, whatever it is that you guys want to see. Let me know in the comment and I'll do my best to show you guys. So don't forget, subscribe, like the channel and share with your friends. If you like what you're seeing, share it, and I'll see you guys soon.